Laboratory equipment you should know about. Test tube. A test tube is a cylindrical glass or plastic tube used in laboratories to hold and mix small quantities of liquid. They come in various sizes and are often used in experiments to observe chemical reactions or to store small amounts of liquid. Test tube rack. A test tube rack is a laboratory tool used to hold and organize test tubes during experiments. It can be made of plastic or metal and comes in various sizes to accommodate different numbers of test tubes. Beaker. A beaker is a cylindrical glass or plastic container used in laboratories to hold, mix, and heat liquids. It has a flat bottom and a spout for pouring, and often has graduations marked on the side for measuring the volume of the liquid inside. Erlenmeyer flask. An Erlenmeyer flask is a type of laboratory flask used for mixing, heating, and storing liquids. It is characterized by its conical shape with a narrow neck and a flat bottom, which allows for easy swirling and mixing of liquids without spilling. Pipette. A pipette is a laboratory tool used for transferring small amounts of liquid. It consists of a narrow tube with a tapered tip and a bulb at the other end, which is used to draw up and dispense the liquid. Bunsen burner. A Bunsen burner is a laboratory tool used for heating and sterilizing materials. It consists of a metal base with a gas inlet and a vertical metal tube with an adjustable air vent and a gas nozzle at the bottom, which produces a hot, blue flame when ignited. Alcohol burner. An alcohol burner is a laboratory tool used for heating and sterilizing materials. It consists of a metal or glass container filled with alcohol, with a wick or burner at the top that is ignited to produce a flame. Graduated cylinder. A graduated cylinder is a laboratory instrument used for measuring the volume of liquids. It has a narrow cylindrical shape with markings on the side to indicate volume. Syringe. A syringe is a medical instrument used for injecting medication or extracting fluids from the body. Dropper. A dropper is a small tube with a rubber bulb used for dispensing small amounts of liquid. Tongs. Tongs are a tool used for picking up and holding objects, typically in the kitchen or during laboratory experiments. They consist of two arms joined at one end with a pivot and have a scissor-like design. Tuning fork. A tuning fork is a two-pronged metal instrument used for tuning musical instruments or testing hearing. When struck, it produces a specific pitch. Stethoscope. A stethoscope is a medical instrument used for listening to sounds within the body, such as the heartbeat or breathing. It consists of a small disc-shaped resonator that is placed against the skin and connected to earpieces by tubing. Thermometer. A thermometer is a medical instrument used for measuring body temperature. It typically consists of a glass or plastic tube containing a liquid that expands or contracts with changes in temperature, and is marked with a scale to indicate the temperature. Microscope. A microscope is a scientific instrument used for magnifying and observing small objects or organisms that are not visible to the naked eye. Barometer. A barometer is a scientific instrument used for measuring atmospheric pressure. It is commonly used in weather forecasting. Stopwatch. A stopwatch is a clock-like device used for measuring the duration of an event or activity with extreme accuracy. Speedometer. A speedometer is an instrument on a vehicle's dashboard that measures the speed at which the vehicle is traveling. Telescope. A telescope is a scientific instrument used for observing distant objects in space, such as stars and planets. It uses lenses or mirrors to magnify the image and improve visibility. Protractor. A protractor is a tool used for measuring angles in geometry. It typically consists of a flat, transparent plastic or metal piece with degree markings and a rotating arm or straight edge. Dry cell battery. A dry cell battery is a type of battery that uses a paste electrolyte instead of a liquid, making it more durable and less prone to leakage. It is commonly used in portable electronic devices such as flashlights and radios. Magnet. A magnet is an object that produces a magnetic field and attracts ferromagnetic materials such as iron, nickel, and cobalt. Balance scale. A balance scale is a tool used for weighing objects by comparing their mass to a set of known weights. It typically consists of a beam with two pans suspended from it. Magnifier. A magnifier is a tool used to enlarge the size of an object or text for easier viewing. It can be a handheld lens or a larger device with a stand. Dissecting set. A dissecting set is a collection of surgical tools used for dissecting and examining small animals or plants in a laboratory setting. Litmus and filter papers. The litmus paper serves to identify the pH of any solution by changing colors, whereas the filter paper serves in the filtration process. Crucible. Crucibles are made up of porcelain and are used to store and heat substances when required to be heated at high temperatures, since glassware are not always suitable for such high heat involving experiments. Funnels. Funnels are necessary equipment to pour substances and solutions in narrow-mouthed test tubes and conical flasks. There is variety of its available. Most common ones are filter, thistle, and dropping funnels. Watch glass. This apparatus is more commonly found in chemistry laboratories and is made up of a concave piece of glass. It is normally used to hold solids, evaporate liquids, and heat small quantities of different substances as per the need of the experiment. Burette. It's mostly used in the titration reactions, and is handful in delivering a known volume of any substance to other equipment. This apparatus is a long graduated tube, with a stopcock present at the lower end. It usually comes in the sizes of 10 ml, 25 ml, or 50 ml. Spatula. These laboratory spatulas are very much similar to the kitchen-like spatulas found in our home, but they are just very smaller in size in comparison. The spatulas are usually resistant to heat and acids, hence making them suitable for large-range use in the laboratory experiments. Wash bottles. The wash bottles are laboratory consumables used for cleansing and sterilization purposes. These bottles are made up of plastic, which serves as a squeezy container with a long nozzle. They mostly contain distilled water, ethanol, or deionized water. Volumetric flask. This is one of the most important equipments of any lab, which is made up of glass and is calibrated to hold a precise volume of liquids at any precise temperature. Different sizes of volumetric flasks are available, each calibrated for the exact measurement of liquids and solutions. In chemistry labs, it is mostly used in the preparation of standard solutions. Evaporating dish. A shallow dish in laboratories for heating and evaporating liquids, leaving behind solids. Pulley. A pulley is a simple machine consisting of a wheel with a grooved rim and a rope or chain that runs along the groove. It is used to lift or move heavy objects by changing the direction of the force needed to move them. Tape. Tape is a thin strip of material, such as plastic or paper, coated with a sticky substance on one side, used for attaching or binding objects together. Level. A level is a tool used to determine whether a surface is horizontal or vertical. It typically consists of a clear tube filled with liquid and an air bubble.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Feel free to share it with your friends and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you in the next one.